From immigrant Indian coming to America, from corporate cubicle going to the public service is a phenomenal journey that I'm planning to unfold.
My name is Dilip Chauhan. I'm the Deputy Commissioner for the New York City Mayor, Eric Adams' Office for International Affairs.
I think you are one of the rarest, whether you're the first Indian American migrated here, working for the public services, took an oath on your scripture.
Can you believe it? As always, all the immigrants, they pass through so many hard trouble, so many challenges. Same thing was I didn't have any godfather. So I have to make it myself. Somebody's coming to you to ask for the help. It doesn't mean that they are smaller people. Only I am fortunate that I'm able to help somebody. And from my heart, I strongly believe in it. So luckily, what a coincidence, you're asking me the question. This is the first year on November 1st.
Okay.
November 1st on Friday, school will be closed on the Diwali.
Wonderful. So you're not aiming to run for the office anytime soon? Namaskar. Welcome to Passionate Pulse podcast. Today I am here at Be Connect event with a very eminent personality, Dilip Chauhan, and he is from New York City. Well, there is a lot to unfold, but he is into the public services. From immigrant Indian coming to America, from corporate cubicle going to the public service is a phenomenal journey that I'm planning to unfold. And I'm so fortunate to meet him at this event. And looking at this powerhouse, what he has done. By the way, if you guys don't know, he's the face behind the Diwali holiday at the New York City or the New York State that all of the New Yorkers are enjoying today. So we are here with the Deputy Commissioner Dilip Chauhan. And I'm looking forward to unfold the journey from an immigrant coming to America, establishing a footprint on the corporate level and from corporate to the public services. The Deputy Commissioner Dilip Chauhan.
Thank you, Pranali. First of all, as mentioned, my name is Dilip Chauhan. I'm the Deputy Commissioner for the New York City Mayor, Eric Adams' Office for International Affairs. So before I state about my journey, what the Mayor Office of International Affairs. So we are the primary link between the 193 permanent mission and 114 consulates and also with the 70 trade commissions. When you talk about the New York City is the 11th largest economy in the world. If you see the New York City, we have the New York Stock Exchange, we have the NASDAQ, also we have the Wall Street. Cultural diversity is an integral part of the New York City success. We speak more than 800 dialects, 200 languages. If you go any street of the New York City, you can see if you are from anywhere from the world, you'll find somewhere your language, somebody speaking in New York. So that's the beauty of New York City.
It is.
And also Mayor Eric Adams always says diversity is a hallmark of New York City. But before that, as you ask about my personal journey, I'm the electrical engineer from the MNIT, one of the very prestigious college from India. And I graduated in 96. Then I was working in the Gujarat Electricity Board, Rajasthan Electricity Board. In 99, I migrated here in USA, in New York. As always, all the immigrants, they pass through so many hard trouble, so many challenges. Same thing was I didn't have any godfather. So I have to make it myself. Who am I?
First generation immigrant coming here.
First generation immigrants. I have the 2 young daughters. And let me share, Pranali, something interesting that when the celebration was coming about Diwali and the celebration in New York City is like 8.5 million people. In New York City school, we have 1 million students.
Wow.
1 million students. That's a strong New York City school. And so many culture, they have their own celebration. They have their own religious holiday during their celebration. And one day my daughter came to me, Dad, serious? And tomorrow is Diwali. Do you think I need to go to school? I said, yes, you have to go to school. So you don't have any holiday in the school. He said, no, but when we have the other celebration, they don't go. Why don't you do something? I said, what do you mean? Like the school is closed on their holiday. I said, then I'm stuck in my mind that is true. My daughter has this question. There are 1 million students. So many Hindu students, they observe their celebration and they don't have holiday. So we reach out with us. We discuss in the community. And then I see that I'm not the first one, but so many parents, they wanted to have the Diwali holiday. We couldn't do it immediately because it's very hard because New York City, as per the state law, children has to go in the school for certain days in a year. It's not like that anybody or mayor, anybody can give a holiday. So then we started to work on how to get the Diwali as a school holiday. We didn't get, but that time we were able to suspend the parking in the New York City school, because if you are in New York, you know that when you park your car, you have to pay the money in the money meter.
Right.
And the parking is not suspended, means like Monday you have to move your car from here to there.
Right.
So there are so many protocols or so many rules they have it. And after the years of advocacy from the committee members, not only me, there are so many hundreds of people. They have done their prior work also. And I forgot the year, but we got Diwali day. Parking is suspended. Pranali, you know, I cried in the day when I turned on the radio in the morning and I heard that you don't have to move your car. Today's parking is suspended in the New York City school.
Wow.
Such a great feeling.
It is.
And I literally, when you really wanted to do something, it was a great victory for all the Indian American community, not only Indian, but the Hindu community, not only Hindu from India, but there are so many different countries they celebrate Diwali. And not only that, but that's give the cultural understanding to the different mainstream community that Diwali is a public holiday. Means what is Diwali? No, we know Diwali. There are so many mainstream people, they don't know about the Diwali, our culture. So that's the best way to have the harmony within a different community. And that's how, we all talk about the stop the hate crime. But if you don't educate each other about the hate crime, what are the culture you are celebrating? And now they have the respect. They know that Diwali is the biggest holiday, their celebration for the immigrants community, certain community from the certain country. That's how it started. Now your main question that you are very eager to ask me, how we got the Diwali as a public holiday in the New York City school. Same thing, I always see when I talk about Diwali holiday, my daughter, young daughter, she has to get ready. I remember in the 8 o'clock, I have to take her to the temple. She does darshan in the temple. Then I have to drop her to the school. Then again, when the main celebration is 10 o'clock, she's not ever present. Then again, 3:30, when the festival is almost over, she comes to the temple, celebrate Diwali. So sometimes me, my wife, and our Indian
went through the heartbreaks.
Yeah, Indian parents, they don't like to take children to day off. So we want to make sure that they do good in the
school,
in the school, and they do good in the education side. And then finally, when the New York City mayor, Eric Adams, took over as a mayor, there is one assemblywoman, her name is Jennifer Rajkumar. She has put the bill to have Diwali is a public holiday in New York City school. And the bill was passed in the assembly. So I give a kudos to applaud to Jennifer Rajkumar and so many elected officials, Congresswoman Grace Meng, Linda Lee, Shekhar Krishnan, countless elected officials has helped us to get the Diwali is a public holiday in the school. And finally, mayor has approved Diwali is a public holiday in the school. And the last year we declared that, but we had a Diwali on the holiday, so we could not observe. So luckily, what a coincidence, you're asking me the question. This is the first year on November 1st. November 1st on Friday, school will be closed on the Diwali.
Wonderful. So that's a wonderful news. But there is something great that you also did, like, when you had to take an oath for your particular position. I think you were one of the rarest, rather you're the first Indian American migrated here working for the public services, took an oath on your scripture.
Yes. So in 2017, I was appointed as a deputy comptroller for the minority affairs. And Pranali, what is the Department of Minority Affairs? And I want to a little bit talk about the MWB. MWB means Minority and the Women Business Enterprise.
Okay.
So in New York City, we have a great program. If you are from the minority or you are a woman, you have more chance to get the government contract. You get some priority. How? First, you have to become a vendor of the New York City. Second, you have to get the certification called the MWB certification. When you get the MWB certification, when the agencies are looking for some working opportunity, contract opportunity to give out, they make sure that they first take the vendor from the MWB certification.
Okay.
That's how the MWB. So when I got appointed as a deputy comptroller with my family, on the day of the oath ceremony, I went with, I believe in the Hindu faith. So I took the Vachanamrut, one of the Swaminarayan sect religious scripture.
Vachanamrut.
And And nobody knew, right? We always see about the different.
Right.
I took it and then I took a oath on the Vachnamrut. Can you believe it? This country, this city has given me my identity. From all over the world, people come here and then celebrate. We don't talk, we walk with the walk. Like,
Right.
yeah, it's not only just to talk, but practically, I was able to take oath on my religious scripture, all the Vachnamrut, and all the mainstream media, all the ethnic media they have covered. They had no idea. But finally, New York City, New York State, this United States has given me this opportunity to take an oath on my religious scripture.
Wonderful. But I think you created a wonderful landmark and a path for a lot of people who like to do that, and they don't have to, fight with that existing things that probably, you had to go with. A lot of resistance initially that, what is it different and how to respect people's religion, irrespective what they are. And considering we Indians, if we are running in the public sectors or whatever, taking out this loud step, I think this is a testament that we are looking at. And another best thing that he told about is the passion. Like, if you look forward to do something, then you can absolutely achieve it. So he had no clue, like, what he could really step or, you could march on. But considering that, once you are at the office and if you have a power to do something, you would align it.
Absolutely.
Right? And then how did you gather the feedback, the majority votes or whatever to do?
See, let me talk something about this Mayor Eric Adams administration. First time in the history of New York, Mayor Eric Adams has appointed in 150 years, first ever fire commissioner is a woman.
Wow.
First time we had a 5 deputy mayor appointed by the Mayor Eric Adams were a woman. First time when he took a charge as a mayor, he appointed first ever woman police commissioner.
Wow.
In the New York City Police Department.
Till then, police department didn't have a woman commissioner?
No.
Wow.
So see, these are practically New York City is taking the steps. Also, I talked to you about the MWBE.
Yeah.
Last year, we have given $6.3 billion contract to the MWB certified business owner. That's quite remarkable in the city of the New York City history. Also, Mayor Eric Adams has a goal to give a $30 billion contract by 2026, and by 2030, they have a goal to give $60 billion contract to MWB business owners. We talk, but practically we are implementing. So, Pranali, this is the beauty of New York City, beauty of the New York City Mayor Eric Adams and his administration, and also talk about the businesses. As I told you, we have 8.5 million residents we have in New York City. We have 220,000 plus small business owners. Tremendous opportunity. We are doing so well. Our hospitality sector is 89% occupancy right now. Our subway riders are back. I think we have, in 2023, we received around 61.3 million tourists in New York City. So under the Mayor Eric Adams administration, he has one slogan called the Get Stuff Done. Second, he always talk that the two kinds of people live in the world. One, they live in New York City. Second, the other people, they wish they can live in New York City.
Yeah.
And any one of your people, they want to establish their business. I promise you, New York City is the destination.
So that is something I would like to understand. Across the US, anybody can register their businesses in New York City. Is that possible?
Yeah, you can become a New York City vendor. Yes.
Okay. So this is something I think a lot of our South Asian community is not aware about. That anybody can register.
So also let me tell you something, like you are in the media, right? So first time we have created the office of the ethnic media, media outreach office. So we want to make sure we give a proper voice to the local ethnic media, because I think, I'm not sure, but around 40% of the New York City people, they born outside of the New York City. Means they came from the other country. Like I came from India, I didn't born in the US.
Right.
So many households, they don't only read the English newspaper, they read their own language newspaper.
Right.
But how the local newspaper, ethnic media can survive? They need some money, right?
Yes.
So from the New York City, this ethnic media's job, media department, they collect the ethnic media, they ask the information of what they do. If they found eligible to get some advertisement from the New York City, and number of the newspaper from the ethnic media, they are getting the advertisement from the New York City.
Oh, wow.
See, people don't realize that, but they get the small advertisement. You can make them to survive for the next few days or few
Yes,
years.
it does.
So
It does.
it's
you
a
know.
big deal for us. So that's a New York City Mayor Eric Adams is taking the stance.
Wow.
But again, Pranali,
Hmm.
such a great to connect with you here and it's such a my great honor to be part of your podcast.
Oh my God.
Yes. And
But before you go, I have to, ask you a couple of questions.
Yes.
One is an advice question. So
Yes.
what is one advice you would like to give to the South Asian community who is into the US, being an immigrant, and they want to make their footprints in their fields? What is one advice that you would give? A bold advice I'm looking out.
from my side, first step, please register yourself
Hmm.
and go out and vote. That's most important advice I want to give.
Okay.
It's not about the election or politics.
Hmm.
You are giving voice to your next generation
Hmm.
because every city has certain budget.
Hmm.
They go how many people are voting. Certain community has certain privilege.
Hmm.
So my first advice, and I'm not advice, but my humble request
Hmm.
to your viewers, please register yourself if you're eligible and go register to vote.
Hmm.
And if you are able to vote, please go out and vote. That's my humble request to all your audience.
Okay. And there are like a couple of questions I would like to add as a part of a rapid fire round. One word that comes to your mind when we say South Asian women in America.
I think that's really good question. People talk about the woman empowerment,
Mhm.
but I think women are already empowered.
Yes, they are.
So please fight.
Mhm.
Don't give your hope.
Okay.
You'll be successful.
Wonderful. And the entrepreneur community over here, what is one small, smart move that they can take to create their brands at the US government level, or, to create the contracts or get the contracts at the government sectors where they can structurally make changes?
Become a vendor of the whatever the city you live.
Mhm.
Make sure you reach out to your local city mayor office or whatever the administration and register your business and become a vendor.
Okay. You have already broken the digital barriers in New York City where a lot of students were deprived of getting the internet. They were not in a position to get the internet and you literally bridged that gap. So, that initiative will like to hear as well.
It's not me. It's a New York Mayor Eric Adams, and we have CTO Matt Fraser. They have implemented there is now the NYCHA houses. They didn't have the internet, but now New York City is providing the free internet to all the NYCHA residents.
Wow.
So that's the initiative under the Mayor Eric Adams administration.
And if you are supposed to run the office next year or next term, what will be your agenda?
So right now, I'm representing the New York City Mayor Eric Adams Office of International Affairs. So just I want to talk about my current presence here as a Deputy Commissioner.
Okay. So you're not aiming to run for the office anytime soon?
That we can have it in the next time.
Next term.
When I come.
Okay. I'm looking forward to
So right
have
now,
that.
I just want to serve the residents of New York City. I want to reach out to the global community. Like here, I'm in San Jose with you. I want to make sure your audience, if they are looking to start their business or they want to expand their business, make sure you come to New York City. And I promise you, New York City Mayor Eric Adams administration will hold your hands and make sure we provide all the resources to you.
Wonderful. And do you provide the mentorship for the people in other states who are, kind of in your position or, kind of into the public sectors?
Yeah, not personally me, but New York City, we have number the program. We have the different department called the Small Businesses Services. And definitely, if you need, I can connect with the right people.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful to see that. And, if the people have to reach back to you, the community wants to fall back on you, how they are supposed to connect with you?
I gave you my number. Please, you can pass my number to them.
Okay.
But again,
how
New
about
York
the
City.
LinkedIn? Can
Yes.
people reach out to you
Yes.
on LinkedIn? They can follow you?
Please do that and reach out to me if I don't reply sometimes, but I have a habit. Even you reach out to my cell phone, my social media, except the Facebook Messenger, I replied within 48 hours.
Wonderful.
Make sure. So
Yeah.
there's 1,000 message, but I make sure that within 48 hours, I replied to the person who reached out to me.
Wow.
Because right now, God has put me in this power. So I want to make sure that I believe strongly everything is temporary. So I want to make sure that God gave me this power. So I use it and I help the people who need some support. Somebody's coming to you to ask for the help. It doesn't mean that they are smaller people.
Right.
Only I am fortunate that I'm able to help somebody. And I, from my heart, I strongly believe into that.
Wonderful.
Pranali.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, I appreciate the time that you took and, kind of gave us the wisdom that you accumulated through the experiences, and also your spiritual alignment that talks about if you have to go and or take oath, whatever that you respect with, you are able to make the changes with that. And also if you're running with the higher purposes and, positioning yourself that sometime I am the person who is at a place where I can shell out or give. But sometime I'm at a place where I'm at a receiver end and I should respect both the ends.
Absolutely. Pranali, also one important point, during the election time, there are so many our community, they don't go out and vote. So now we have implemented different language access. So we have the translator are available at the election booth. So if they have questions, they can ask the translator. So it's not so it generates lots of the job opportunity for our community. At the same time, it gives the comfort level to the people who have the language barrier to go out and vote. But again, such a great talking with you, Pranali.
Thank you so much.
Okay?
Thank you so much.
And wish
Good
you all
to
the
meet
best.
you. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.